Here we go then, folks. Act 2, Solid Sun. So with our mission briefing from Campbell, we've headed off to South America.
Patriots, you mean?
The data we got from Arsenal Gear was a load of crap. 12 founders who have all been dead for 100 years. Give me a break. We know they exist today.
No.
The purpose of this battlefield control system is to control IDs. It fits in with their plans perfectly.
Seizing control of the world's ID systems and then using them to manipulate the economy and information flow. For the Patriots, that's the ultimate prize. You might say the Patriots are the embodiment of the war economy.
Everything that Solid has feared 5 years ago, it's all come to pass.
The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information.
Now, with the media and global opinion under complete control, not even the UN can stand up to them.
Then Liquid's insurrection is against them.
Exactly. It would seem as though Liquid has taken up Big Boss's cause. An age of persistent universal warfare. A world where mercenaries are free from domination. In a sense, the Outer Heaven Big Boss invasion is already a living reality.
You mean the PMCs and their war business?
Right now, Liquid is a slave to the Patriots, forced to fight their proxy wars for them.
You must be dying to break free of their spell.
Beneath the surface, a new Cold War is brewing between Liquid and the Patriots over who will survive.
And no matter who wins, the world has no future. Until we stop Liquid and destroy the system, we'll never be free.
Snake, what we call peace is an equilibrium kept in check by the war economy. Destroying the system means wiping out the information society, the end of modern civilization. Like it or not, we may have no choice but to protract the system.
Snake, here's what we know about the current battle. Rebel guerrilla units are advancing on the base of the government PMC troops. That base appears to be Liquid's safe house. According to Naomi's data, she's being held prisoner inside the compound.
That's where she is.
Assuming the data is correct. And one more thing.
What now?
The government PMC troops have been operating at high altitudes. We have reports that it's starting to upset the balance of the nano-machine control system.
Meaning
the low blood oxygen content seems to have an effect on their nano-machines, giving them a slight edge in battle. Be careful.
Steer clear of altitude sickness. Got it.
It looks like the rebels are not doing too well. Ooh. What the hell? Hang on a second. What? That's right, folks. Vamp is back. Snake's head, lady's body. Ooh. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. None of what you're doing is particularly funny. Why would we laugh?
Leave one.
Don't forget this face. This is the face of the bastard who killed your comrades.
So Vamp's working alongside Liquid and crazy Dr. Octopus as well.
More guerrillas will be coming to storm the safe house. He must be among their numbers. Sooner or later he will come. Don't let down your guard.
You'll notice there Vamp is wearing the dog tags of his fallen dead cell comrades. And thankfully, the creepy snake disguise disperses. And as we saw there, the militia are in a bit of a tight spot.
Otacon, what the hell?
Was Vamp. I'm sure of it. I'll never forget that face.
Those were PMC soldiers with him. Is he involved in Liquid's plan?
We watched him die in Manhattan. Damn it, he won't leave us alone. Snake, could Vamp be immortal?
Not a chance. This is the real world, not some fantasy game.
I swear, the next time he shows up...
Not now, Otacon.
Right. I know. Snake, according to satellite imagery procured by Mei Ling, the facility where Naomi's being held is to the north, along a mountain road. I'm sending the location to your map.
Mei Ling? What's she up to these days?
Taking command of the Missouri, apparently.
The Missouri? That's a World War II battleship.
The museum contract in Hawaii expired some time ago. I hear it's now being used as a virtual training vessel.
No kidding.
Not for actual combat training, of course, but rather to get sailors used to seamanship on an analog vessel. Or so I hear. After the mess at Shadow Moses, Mei Ling kinda got put out to pasture.
Even so, making captain at her age, that's pretty impressive.
Rumor has it she caught the eye of some lecherous old admiral who got her promoted. She always did have a thing for older men.
Maybe it's too early to retire after all.
Thinking of taking a little training on an analog vessel, Snake?
No. At this point, I've got no need for any more training.
Fair enough. Listen, Snake. When you get there, remember, the conflict between the PMCs and the rebels has nothing to do with your mission. There's no reason for you to get involved or take sides. That said, creating some sort of impact on the battlefield could produce better conditions for sneaking. The rebels are targeting the facility being used by the PMCs as a base. This is more or less the same spot where Naomi's being held. If you aid the rebels, they might get rid of some of the PMCs and help carve a path for you to sneak in.
That freak I just saw, with the tentacles, was it using the same octo-camo system as my suit?
Yeah?
I thought that technology was of your own design.
Actually, I kind of based it on some design Sonny snagged off the net.
And the data came from?
DARPA?
So in other words, we're on equal ground technologically.
Sorry, I guess I should have told you.
And by the looks of things, they know I'm coming too.
Yeah, it could be a trap. Stay sharp. Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
So the rebels have got themselves into a bit of a tight spot. And what I'm actually going to do is, with the night vision goggles on to give me this very overpowered sort of thermal outline of all the enemies, I'm going to try and quickly tranquilize as many of these soldiers as I can. Reason being, as I mentioned in the cutscene, and as I've said before, we don't really have a side in this war, but I'd at least rather the rebels were about to help us. And in order to do that, we're going to obviously have to save them. Now, I'm not going to go hugely out of my way to rescue these guys, because they just work quite hard to get themselves killed a lot of the time. And so, you know, the rewards aren't that great from them, they just cause a bit of a good distraction. Now, there are probably going to be some more PMC coming through. So we're going to keep a lookout for them and take them out. Whoa, chill out, I've got him, boys, I've got him. Whoa! Less of it, jeez. So they actually, for some reason, try and kill the guards, even once I've taken them out. And if you shoot me one more time, I am going to forget about saving you and kill you, you over there. Jeez.
Who was that just now?
But yeah, they're a good distraction, but not really worth like breaking your neck over saving them. Now, I think there's a few items in here. Anesthetic rounds. Ooh, it all sounds like it's kicking off outside actually.
Hey, oh, it was you.
So let's have a quick look out there before we start fighting anyone else. It is quite a bit easier to do this bit with a sniper rifle, if you're wanting to take out the PMC. But that does obviously entail getting a few kills, and we actually did pretty well in Act 1 in terms of kills. I don't think we actually ended up killing anyone, which is pretty good. So we can get in here some pentazoin and a ration. Always good to stock up. Oh, and also, over there, look, an SVD sniper rifle and some ammunition. So can I roll my way? Yes, I can. And then grab that. Nice. So we've got a sniper rifle that Drebin will be able to unlock for us if we want it. And the rebels are moving their way up. Now I'm just going to quickly nip into these areas to see if I can find some more gear. Oh crap. And as I've been searching for items, the PMC have actually woken up. That's when you know you're taking too long to search for things. But we've started, so we shall finish. And wow, good amount of stuff in here, including a double-barreled shotgun, a Munya that helps restore psych, some noodles, and a South American rebel disguise. Cool. So quite a few items there. And we can now head on up this path where hopefully the militia will have taken out the PMC for us. Although it may have, you know, not gone so well for them, as they've not had our help moving up here, but we'll soon find out, I guess. Now, I'm just going to pop on the night vision goggles again. It's not the best, like, to look at the game when you've got your night vision goggles on, but it's so much handier for seeing people. So I'll try not to use them too much, so you guys can actually see what's going on in terms of where we are and stuff, and so I can see what's going on in terms of where we are. But we will need to use them quite heavily, especially in this South America section, in order to see all the guards and things. Because, like, look at that guy. Quite tricky to see without them, and then just pops into very obvious view as soon as you do. And so we're going to... Oh! Apparently jump down there, which isn't what I meant to do. What we're actually going to do is pop him in the head. So that we can see him. Okay, now am I being thick? Where do I clamber up here? Is there a little section? Snake's very particular about the height of wall he will clamber up. It's got to be like waist height or just under. If it's anything slightly higher, he's not having any of it, bless him. Oh, crap. Pipe's going a bit all guns blazing there. Ah, crap, and he's noticed his sleeping friend. No matter. Back to bed, boys. Not time to wake up just yet. And actually, if we follow these footprints, they... Oh, no! Ooh, and that's where the rebellion ended, I'm afraid, folks, by the look of it. Although I think, is that PMC troop? So maybe they at least took down one of them with them, but... Oh dear, not good at all for them. Apologies for the abandoning you guys whilst I searched for items, but hey, we got some good stuff. So, you know... Priorities. And as they snore away, we can make our way through here. And hopefully into the next area.
Snake, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A member of the mission staff. A psychological counselor.
Psychological counselor?
A lot of soldiers can't handle the stress of battle, end up panicking. She'll be useful in helping you understand the mindset of both the PMC and rebel soldiers.
She?
Rosemary.
Rosemary?
Nice to meet you, Snake.
This is Rosemary. She used to work as a data analyst at the Pentagon, but moved to combat support during the Big Shell incident.
Yeah. She was in charge of Jack's files, wasn't she?
After that, she studied psychology. And now she's a counselor with CSP, the Combat Stress Platoon.
Yeah, I hear psychological counseling's the hot field these days. Increased combat efficiency and productivity, all without ever picking up a gun.
I'll be acting as your personal counselor on this mission. Since the passing of the new millennium, one of the most important issues facing today's military is the mental care of its soldiers. I can also provide advice on soldier psychology from a threat assessment perspective. Contact me anytime. I'll be standing by here at home with Roy, but I'm on a different circuit. The frequency is 147.79.
Her advice will have a positive effect on your psych gauge. Survival on the battlefield depends on your psychological well-being. Lose your cool and your body stops doing what you tell it to. Even a veteran soldier like you.
I know. Mind, body, technique. Some things haven't changed with time.
When your psyche is running low, ask her for advice. It'll help keep you in peak condition and focused on the mission.
By the way, Colonel, isn't that your house?
Well, yes.
Then the woman you married, the one that Meryl was talking about.
Is Rosemary, yes. Didn't I tell you before?
You
News to me.
dirty
What about Jack?
Jack.
scumbag.
Jack, from Foxhound. Codename Ryden. I seem to remember him being engaged to Rose.
Oh. We lost all trace of him.
Jack's gone. I used to work with the guy. He saved Sonny from the Patriots.
He disappeared soon after that.
What about you? Jack disappeared and you just moved in on Rose?
I was consoling her over her loss, and one thing just led to another.
She's young enough to be your daughter.
You tell him, Snake.
Yeah. Lucky me, huh?
Huh. Now I see why Meryl was so disgusted.
Yes, Snake.
Meryl said something about me.
Nothing positive.
Yeah, I believe her words were, "I'll never forgive that womanizing piece of shit."
See.
Colonel, you knew she was our informant in the Middle East, didn't you? Was it you who put her up to it?
Yes. I used my connections in the army to get Meryl the job.
You wanted your daughter someplace where you could keep an eye on her.
Look, everybody involved in the incident at Shadow Moses either lost their job and status, or in the case of Meryl and Mei Ling, got brushed aside. Meryl wanted to make a comeback, a difference. We can't all be as strong as you, Snake. Some of us can't bear living like pariahs.
Since Shadow Moses, I've been branded a criminal.
I think of it as my own small way of making it up to my daughter. My own flesh and blood. In any case, call Rosemary if you ever need advice.
Okay, so lecherous Campbell aside, we now have Rose as a contact, and if our stress and psyche gets a bit too overwhelmed, we can actually call her to calm down, which is handy. I don't really remember using it in abundant amount, to be honest, but there you go. And here, look, are some more rebel troops. hopefully a more successful bunch than the last pack that we found. And again, we can help them if we wish with the PMC. Now, because I've released their friends, they should be friendly to me anyway, but we might as well change the costume to the Rebel one, which kind of makes us look like... it reminds me of the guards from the tank hangar in Metal Gear Solid 1, and in fact, the outfit is very reminiscent to what Snake, what Big Boss Naked Snake was wearing in MGS3, which is pretty cool. Obviously, with an added balaclava. Now, I don't know exactly where the guards are going to be, though. So let's whack on the night vision. Oh, I'm friendly. I'm friendly. I'm actually going to change out of this, because it's just going to get me seen by the PMC. So these guys better not start shooting at me. What? Oh, that was the PMC. Cock it. Well, that was rather embarrassing. They were sneaking quite successfully as well up till then. And I rather spoiled that, so sorry team. CQC! But there we go. What's life without a little excitement, hey folks? Go to sleep. So, sorry about that, militia. I hope there's not too many of you dead because of me. Goodness me, I've made this section a bit more exciting than it needed to be. Let's flank these losers. Take them out rather handily. I believe on this one it is still true that a tranquilizer will last longer than a stun, which is why I tend to shoot people once I've CQC'd them. Now, let's go back to our sneakier ways, shall we? I can hear a PMC. Oh crap! Crap! Who was woken up? Now, where are my buddies, the rebels? Oh god. I believe they might have just killed that chap. But anyway, moving swiftly on, forgetting about that little mishap. Let's mosey up through here, shall we? Now, I should have paid attention because you can usually tell based on the colour of the name with the solid eye if they are friend or foe. I'd have to watch the footage back, but maybe it hadn't popped up. Or maybe I was just ignoring it altogether and being a bit of a moron. Probably, let's be honest folks, it was the latter, so once again my apologies to the Rebel Army. Thanks for joining me guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to press the like button, and of course subscribe if you want to find out as soon as the next video comes out. Drop me a comment as well to let me know what you guys think about Metal Gear Solid 4 so far. I'd love to hear from you guys. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon in the next video.